Well, after 2 tough battles with testicular cancer, Santa Cruz writer and comedian Fred Reiss has been through a lot, you could say. But shortly after learning about his second diagnosis, Fred grabbed a pair of boxing gloves and used it as a metaphor to fight cancer. He's even watched the movie Rocky to stay motivated.
Well, now Fred has written a new memoir of his year-long ordeal. It's called Today Cancer, Tomorrow the World. And Fred Reiss joins us this morning in studio, complete with his boxing gloves.
That's right, and my yellow band for other people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I was first diagnosed with cancer, I thought of the movie Rocky, and it wasn't because he won. It was because that first punch he throws, because Apollo Creed thinks he's got him beat, that he's got no fight, and then Rocky gets that punch in early in the round, drops him. And I said, that's how I have to feel. Cancer's coming at me. It's a fight, and I got to let it know that I'm going to give it everything. I'm going to take it out. It's a real fight. I'm going to make it a real fight, because all you have to fight cancer is your life. So I said, I'm bringing my life. You know, some people are afraid of it. They're afraid to deal with reality. But as you know, you've had experience with cancer as well. Cancer is the ultimate reality check. You know, if life is a dream, then death is a wake-up call.
Well, you know, Fred, you actually experienced the first bout at 27.
Yes.
So here you come 30 years later, and you must have been saying to yourself, why me, why again? Because, or else those lessons when you were 27 taught you something.
Well, at 27, I was a journalist in the East Coast, and I decided that if I was going to lay in the bed again with an IV needle in me, I was going to be in California, a surfer, a comedian, and I was going to live the life and learn about wine. So I was able to fill those dreams. And now here I was again. And, you know, so now I've lost both testicles. So now I'm officially a registered Democrat. Right? You know, and it's bipartisan. When I had chemo brain, you know, I couldn't tell the difference between reality and illusion. And so I voted Republican almost. So you kind of have to go with that. But see, humor is all you have, because cancer is as serious as it gets. But your humor and your fight animates it. So you're not reduced. You're bigger than a disease, and you got to go, hey, I have to multiply and divide faster than that disease can. I have love, I have life, I have dreams, I have friends. Cancer does not have that. I'm coming at you. So instead of like wearing a knit cap, you know, and looking like somebody that's walking on a perp walk and bummed out, I said, no, I'm wearing a nice beret. I'm dressing up. I'm walking into chemo. I had music that I listened to. I said, I got to be 57 Freds. I'm 57. Bring all those Freds in, the memories, the dreams, the loves, the people I knew, and the music. I'd have it all pumped up.
So I guess you used the phrase that I told Marty about way back when was, I in charge of it instead of it in charge of me.
That's right. You have to be bigger than a disease. And I was at the Stanford Cancer Center. The oncology nurses were great. You have to advocate for your care, you know, because oncologists, the thing about oncologists is this. They chose to be an oncologist. I didn't choose to have cancer. I outrank you. Right?
Good way to look at it.
So you have to fight for your care. You have to remind them and give them your results. And you got to tell them, hey, I'm here. Put down that file. My name's Fred Reiss. We're fighting this together. My life is here.
Was there ever a point through the chemotherapy where you're just zapped, your emotions, your energy is just zapped, where you were thinking, you know, I'm giving up the fight?
No. No, what I did is, you know, you have to say, I chose this. People say it's a choice between taking chemo or not. No, it's a decision. A choice is vanilla or chocolate. It's a decision to live or die. So I said, chemo's my energy drink. I walked into chemo and went, hey, those chairs I'm sitting in, connected to an IV, but I had a port. I highly recommend a port. It's easier because you get your arms free. Psychologically, it's good. And I said, I chose this. As sick as I was, I chose this. I will get better. This is part, you know, cancer's going like this. Chemo's going like this. I'll take 3, and then I'm going to get stronger. Then I'm going to get bigger. And there's nothing, people say, that's positive. I said, there's nothing positive about that. If you allow for positive, you have to allow for a negative. And you're fighting for survival.
So, Fred, this is one of the things that I have found over time. I mean, did you pay attention to the signs? I mean, you had it once, and then you had it the second time. There are so many men who fail to acknowledge signs early because they're men, they're macho, they're tough, and they don't go and see their doctors, you know, and get an early detection.
Well, the difference between waiting is one more growth of the tumor, one more needle. You know, and so face it.
Perhaps a lost life.
Yes, as well. And do you love the people around you? It's not just about you. It's a bigger thing. Also, other people are suffering. Can you help other people? You know, some people are just a chunk of meat. They go in and go out and say, why me? Why me's a waste? You're mad at cancer. Look at the people suffering around you. And that's kind of why I wrote the book. I said, I have a flame. Like, you can't let cancer define you. You have to say, what got me through it? What was the spirit of the people that helped me? What made me bigger than this disease? And I want to give that that to you. I want you to fight. Now you go get it and take it down.
The spirit and the attitude that Fred has been talking about is in this book, Today Cancer, Tomorrow
Here it
the
is
World.
in person.
And Fred will be appearing at a fundraiser for the Relay for Life. It's this Thursday, this Thursday, April 11th at Capitola Book Cafe. If you'd like more information on the event, you can go to capitolabookcafe.com.
And let's remind everybody there are 12 million cancer survivors out there.
That's right.
And
Fred is one of them.
That's right. We're walking around and, hey, hire cancer survivors. You know, these people, they donate corporations. We survive cancer. Bring us in. A lot of people have been blown out, including myself. We're trying to get our lives together. Look what we could do for you. Hire some of us. Look for the cancer survivors.